Oh, well, look like we are echo here. So, all right, so make us start back again. Right. Oh my goodness, we didn't have on any audio. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
My apologies. My apologies. So make a reverse.
Reverse,
Reverse. Peace, blessings, and enough love to everyone. And thank you all for joining us, all the queens and the kings.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mindset Monday. Today is Monday, August 3rd, and I hope you had a wonderful, spectacular weekend. And for those who have returned from vacation, I hope it was splendid.
Mm,
I hope for those who work today or for those who did something in your business, I hope it was a productive one.
splendid for us.
Few minutes ago we had no audience, so whatever was said before and we were laughing and enjoying ourselves, nobody heard.
No.
So what we're gonna start with now is our money exercise.
Yes.
There are some things we implemented since this year began, and we wanted to be consistent because habits are formed and we are retraining ourselves to practice some good habits.
Mm,
I know there are many places that people remind us, oh, we're reminded that when we pay ourselves first. Well, putting away a dollar as per the weeks of the year, it's not paying ourselves, but we can start there. And so we are looking at the money exercise.
money exercise. Mm. And the money exercise, actually, as you know, is 52 weeks in the year, right? 52 weeks in the year. And so therefore, if you started from week one, when we started at week two, but with us it was $1, $1, and then the second week is $2. So it will be $3 total, and then the third week is $3, third week. So 3 plus 3 equals 6, etc., etc. So to this week, which ends August 8th, right? We should be putting in $32, and therefore we'll be having a grand total of $582.00.
So for those who started on the top of the ladder
Yeah,
and descending.
and descending. So it will be 52, then 51, then 50, then of course 49, 48. So this week, the 8th, coming Friday, Saturday, the 8th, you should be putting in $21, and so you should have a lovely $1,168 in your
Like a piggy.
no, this is not a piggy.
I'm sorry, in your little bottle, in your bottle.
Bottle.
Whether
Okay.
it's a bottle or I know one of my friends, she used the big um 7 Up bottle and she
Seven
just
up.
turn the dollars and just drop them in there. So whatever you're using,
Yes.
we are just using this tactic to be consistent. Because if we start small and be consistent, then we will feel much more accomplished when we did something for ourselves.
Yes. Wonderful. Amen. And so that is the money exercise. And so moving right along, as you know, we just want to continue to celebrate Queen Miriam on launching the launch of her wonderful book. And if you have not gotten a copy as yet, please do so ASAP. And so we just want to celebrate with her.
I am so grateful to God and all present here and on the varied social media platforms celebrating with me my book, The Heart of a Servant.
All right, so that's The Heart of the Servant. Please to get your copy. It is there on Amazon. giving away. All right, that's giveaway prices. Some giveaway prices just for you. Okay, so as we moving right along before we get into our presentation, we had some homework.
Yes.
It's school, so we
Yes.
have homework.
Yes.
Oh, oh
Remember,
mercy.
it's a workshop
Yeah,
setting.
right. It's a
And
workshop.
and
So
for those who are on the Varied YouTube platform, the link is in the description. So if you want to jump on to the live meeting platform, that you can ask questions or you can make comments, you know, you can do so at any point.
definitely. All right. So last week, if you remember, last week we look at um, what we look at again. All right. This week is the role of technology.
So last
So
week,
last week is innovation.
yeah, last week we had some call to action, and we just want to start with that to find, just to remind what it says: create one piece of content that solves a real problem.
Mm,
And it didn't have to be anything extravagant, because as we're talking about being consistent, we want everyone to make a change, and we are helping to facilitate that. So it says create one piece of content that solves a real problem.
hmm.
Share a personal story that reflects authenticity, and spend more time creating than consuming. Remove one distraction from your creative routine. Now, any one of these, if you've implemented any one of these, you could just
Unmute.
unmute and say something.
Yes, definitely.
The other one, it says pray before every content creation session and commit to publishing consistently.
Mm,
So, did you spend more time creating than being a consumer? Or what was one distraction that you remove from your creative routine? If that's all you did, then that is something to celebrate.
yes.
If you remove one distraction from your creative routine, we could celebrate with you.
All right. Anyone? Anyone? Just unmute. That is here on the meeting platform. Or if you did that also on YouTube, you can just put it in the chat what you did, and we will say it here on the meeting.
We just want to celebrate you. And
All
of
right.
course, if you have done something, but you don't really want to unmute and speak, we celebrate you nonetheless, because you're making progress. You're being consistent in becoming the better, best version of yourself.
All right. Wonderful. All right. So I guess everyone is good, and maybe they'll do that a little later. All right. So therefore, we are moving right along, and this week presentation, of course, is the science of flow, where creativity begins. The science of flow, where creativity begins. And so, what we are going to look at is, if you want to unlock the mind's highest level of performance, then stay with us. Stay with us.
Stay with us.
All right. If you want to unlock the mind's highest level of performance, then stay with us. That
Stay with us.
of mercy. Praise the Lord. All right. So we're going to be looking at what is flow. First of all, let us remind ourselves, because we have said this before in previous presentation, but repetition deepens impression. One, and two, just to refresh our minds on what is flow. Because the entire year,
We've
that's
been
what
hearing
we
flow.
flow. It's a flow.
Let it
Let
flow,
it
let
flow,
it
let it flow,
flow,
let
let
it
it
flow.
flow.
All right. So what is flow?
Flow is a mental state where a person becomes completely immersed in an activity, experiencing energized focus, full involvement, and enjoyment.
Wonderful. So some of the characteristics: complete concentration, deep enjoyment, effortless action, increased creativity, peak performance, loss of self consciousness. Consciousness, right? Remember, we are created in His image,
Amen.
which means your creative DNA is ingrained inside of you.
His image, who is his?
His,
God's
oh,
image.
God's image.
Yes.
All right, beautiful. Thank you very much for that help. Yes, God's image is ingrained in our DNA. And if you notice, Genesis 1 verse 27 tells us that God created us in His own
Amen.
image. The DNA, everything is right there. Being made in God's image. What does that mean?
We have creative thinking, innovation, wisdom, imagination, problem solving skills.
You see, a lot of people think that creativity is reserved for artists or singers, or those persons who they yeah, Elon Musk, who create those
Mhm.
right. So the average me, I uh, every believer, every person, creativity belongs to you.
Yes.
I want you to know that.
We were born with that tenet.
Yes, we are all born with creativity.
Mhm.
Let us tap into that creativity and move forward. What happens during flow? The science behind the flow.
Researchers describe flow as a state where concentration becomes intense, self consciousness fades, performance improves, and learning accelerates,
Mm.
and creativity expands.
Hmm.
During flow, stress decreases
Mm.
because they would say you're in your aki.
Yes, definitely. Hmm.
Confidence rises, ideas connect naturally, and solutions appear more easily.
And so why flow matters? Very important. Why flow matters?
Flow matters. People perform at their highest level when they are in flow. Flow improves creativity, decision making, problem solving, productivity, learning speed, confidence, emotional well being. Research shows that creativity increases dramatically, learning becomes faster, and motivation becomes internal instead of external.
Mm. What happens inside the brain? Because we have to remember that we have 14 billion with a B, bravo, 14 billion brain cells. So what happened in the brain?
What happens in the brain? During flow, the brain changes. Brain chemicals release, is it dopamine?
Dopamine, yes, dopamine.
Yeah, and that's the motivation, that's the pattern recognition, and that's creativity.
Mm.
What's the other one? Is neuropharine. It's narrow
neuropinephrine,
Foreign.
neuropinephrine.
I'll spell it. Norepinephrine. And that's focus and alertness. Then another hormone, endorphins. It helps with pain reduction and endurance.
Mm,
Another hormone that's released is anan- anandamide,
mhm.
and it's flexible thinking and new ideas.
Yes.
Then you have serotonin. That's where the satisfaction and emotional stability.
Mm. You see, together these chemical it creates a powerful environment for innovation. The four stages of flow, what are those?
You have struggle, which is learning or practicing or working hard. Because anything you start, any idea that comes, it's new. So there's a learning curve. Then you have release. So it's relax, trust, and then just let go.
Mm,
The third stage is flow. So everything connects and ideas come naturally.
mhm,
Then you have recovery, where you rest, relax, and recharge. This is very important because that's how the cycle
mhm,
starts all over. Rest is very important for innovation. Rest is very important for creativity. And you reflect and then you recharge. Flow cannot exist without recovery.
mhm. Always remember that because a lot of people they take up this round the clock idea that when you talk about flow, you must just be going and going and going and going and going till you pop down.
No, that's part of the equation. The equation is
Rest.
not complete unless that is recovery is in it. So
Beautiful.
we will not go through the flow process unless recovery, which is rest, reflect, and recharge, is a part of that equation. Just like how you have x plus y equal, it has to have all of those components for it to be complete.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Condition that creates flow. Flow happen when these elements come together.
Clear goals, immediate feedback, deep concentration, challenge equals skill, minimal distractions, and a sense of control. Not rigid, but,
Mm, mhm,
and then you have intrinsic motivation.
mm. Creativity begins in flow. When we enter flow,
Fear decreases,
mm,
confidence increases,
yeah,
imagination expands,
mm,
and new connections are formed. Innovation becomes natural. Flow is where great music is written.
mhm.
Books
Books.
are created, businesses are launched, and scientific discoveries occur.
Mm. Obst- obst- Obstacles to flow.
Just like how you had obstacles to
To even
speak.
say the obstacle, because it is an obstacle
Obstacle.
by itself.
Yes.
Have mercy. So, obstacle to flow.
Common flow killers include multitasking, and this comes in so often. Multitasking is an obstacle to flow.
Mm.
Constant notifications, another obstacle to flow. Undue stress is another obstacle to flow.
Mm.
Fear of failure, another obstacle. Then you have perfectionism, fatigue, negative self talk.
Mm.
Flow requires mental space.
How to enter flow more often? Let us look at some practical strategies.
Create a distraction environment. Work in 60 to 90 minutes focus sessions. And it varies depending on what you are working on. It could be 30 minutes, depending on. But the balance, or for the most part, 60 to 90 minutes focus sessions.
Mm.
Turn off distractions. Alert persons who are around you, because you have family members or people who are depending on you, that they may be calling you. Make sure you let them know, I'm blocking off this time. Call this person if you need anything urgently. Begin with your most important task.
Mm.
Know exactly what success looks like. Take scheduled breaks. When you take the breaks, then you can return calls that you missed. Protect your energy. And I'll add this, protect your peace and
Mhm.
protect your space.
Yes. A spiritual principle of flow.
God designed us for focused work. Adam worked before sin entered the world. Work is worship when done for God's glory. Yes.
Mm.
So every time you notice, we go back to our principle, we go back to our guide, our roadmap, which is
Mhm.
the Bible.
Yes. And of course, we have some biblical examples of flow. We have Noah, focused for decades building the ark. Can you imagine?
Mhm.
120 years building an ark. I'm telling you,
Focus.
that's focus.
Mhm. And he was being ridiculed. Why you doing that?
Yeah,
There's no rain. We never see
never
rain.
even see. And so what's the sense? I mean, we after a few hours we give up.
Mhm. Or the naysayers, whatever the
Yeah.
naysayers say, it counteracts our conviction for what we're focused on, and we lose sight.
Mm-hmm. All right, beautiful. So let us focus on what we are focusing. If you remember Mary and Martha in Luke 10, Martha distracted, busy, overwhelmed. Mary focused, present, and receiving right there at the feet of Jesus. And of course, Jesus is the perfect example of focus.
Jesus, he never allowed distraction to determine his mission.
Mm.
He know his purpose, prioritized prayer, focused on people, and ignored unnecessary criticism.
Mm-hmm.
He finished his assignment.
Mm. And we know that because John 17, verse 4 tells us that he says, I have finished the work which thou gavest me to do. Right? So, flow and innovation.
The innovation formula, let's look at it. Knowledge. Innovations begin with learning. The more knowledge you gain, the more building blocks your brain has to combine into fresh ideas.
Mm.
So read widely and continuously.
Mm-hmm.
You are not dead until your breath leaves the
Leaves your
body.
body.
You have the capacity to learn new things. Develop expertise in your field.
Mm-hmm.
Increase. Technology is changing find out how you can build on what you already know. So you are on the cutting edge of technology.
Mm-hmm.
You will not be extinct in your field. Learn from both success and failures. Remember, failures are other ways to accomplish things,
Mm-hmm.
or you find new ways to accomplish things.
Mm. Nice. Experience.
Experience provides practical understanding. Every challenge, every mistake, and every success becomes valuable data that can shape you with a better solution.
Mm.
Experience teaches what works, what doesn't, and how to improve and when to adapt. Great innovators never fear failure, they learn from them.
Mm-hmm.
Curiosity. Curiosity is the spark that ignites the creativity. It drives to ask questions, explore possibilities, and challenge assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
Ask for yourself, why is this done this way? Is there a better solution? What problem still needs solving?
Mm-hmm.
And what can I learn from another field? Innovation begins with a question.
Question. Mm-hmm. Focus attention. Ideas needed uninterrupted time to grow. During flow, the brain filters distraction, creative connections from more easily. Solutions become clearer, productivity increases. Instead of constantly switching tasks, dedicate focus blocks of time to to think deeply and create intentionally. And so therefore the flow is knowledge plus experience plus curiosity plus focus attention equal,
Creative breakthrough.
yes, creative breakthrough. Mm. Knowledge plus
Experience,
plus
curiosity,
plus
focus,
equal,
creative breakthrough.
oh yes, creative breakthrough. Every invention begins with an idea.
And can I ask next week, any and if you could remember the formula:
Mhm.
knowledge plus
Plus
experience plus
plus
curiosity
plus.
plus focus attention equals creative breakthrough.
Mm,
Make sure
nice.
next week, if we ask, you have it.
Mhm. Examples of innovation through flow. Anyone remember Thomas Edison?
Of course.
Yeah, man. Thomas Edison back in the most of 15, 1600, there about 1800, right? He was a man that after thousands of experiments, he persistent in focus work led to the practical electrical light bulb,
Mhm.
right? Persistent. That is with thousands. Some people say it's 1,000, thereabout. Some people say it's 10,000, thereabout, right? Whatever it is, Thomas Edison was relentless.
He didn't stop.
Just didn't stop, right? Until right now, we have lovely light bulbs.
Said that until the eureka moment.
The eureka
Eureka!
moment. You see, because their breakthrough came when they carbonized, and I tell you, he used a lot of material. But when he used the carbonized cotton thread, it burned continuously for 13.5 hours. And that was by October 1879, right? And then he created the light bulb that lasted 40 hours. Anybody know the Wright brothers? Wright, Wright brothers. Remember the Wright brothers was the one who started the whole powered flight, right? And this was in 1903. He and his brother Orville, and his brother Wilbur Wright achieved the first sustained control powered flight in air, and that's December 17, 1903, right? The duration of 12 seconds, a distance of 120 feet. Man, and that was a hurrah moment.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
120 feet.
Yeah.
Right? And 12 seconds.
Hmm.
And that was a hurrah moment.
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness. And now we're flying for like,
Yeah, you have the
like
Concorde
12 hours and
yeah.
14
And
hours
then,
and
yep.
15 hours
And
and
then you have spacecraft and
oh
all of
my
those things.
goodness. Huh? All right, I tell you. So, creative solution, creativity solves problems.
Innovation answers questions. Nehemiah rebuilt walls. Joseph saved nations. Noah built an ark. David defeated giants. Every miracle solved a problem.
Mm,
God uses creative people to solve impossible situations.
mm.
And creativity did not stop in Bible days.
No.
Creativity continues even today. And creativity is not designed or is not made or is not bottled up for just the rich and famous. We all have
Creativity.
creativity.
And so, therefore, we're going to soon say innovation answer question. And we're going to say, Dr. Nadu solve this problem.
Yes.
Queen Barbara solve this problem. You know, King John solve this problem.
Yes.
That's what we're going to be saying
Yes.
maybe a couple of years from now, man.
But no, but they have solved problems. It's just that it may not be
But
widespread, but
CNN don't catch it yet.
no, the thing is,
CNN don't catch it.
problem solving does not necessarily mean that the whole world will see, but we are providing that we are solving problems for the persons in our sphere of influence.
Yes.
What we're saying, do not die with that creative power that God has given to you, and no one knew that you were around.
Watch. Nice, nice, nice. Right? And so, therefore, building a flow lifestyle. What does that look like?
Daily habits. What are those daily habits? Morning prayer, Bible study, exercise, healthy nutrition, focus work blocks, reflection, gratitude, quality sleep. That's where the recovery part is concerned. Quality sleep. Remember, flow is not an accident. It is a deliberate, consistent effort. Deliberate, consistent effort. Flow, flow is deliberate, consistent, and it
Effort.
becomes a lifestyle.
Not an accident.
It's not an accident.
So let us ask some decision questions.
These are some things to reflect on. Ask yourself this question, and I want you to answer yourself too. When have you experienced flow? What activities naturally bring you into flow? Some things to ponder. What distractions prevent your best work? because all of us have different things that cause distraction. How can your spiritual life help you experience deeper focus? How can you better become good steward for what God has given you, those God given gifts that He has endowed you with? How can you become better steward of what God has given you?
Mhm.
And what problem has God called you to solve?
Wonderful.
Whether it's encouraging someone,
Mhm.
is it Barnabas was called the son of reconciliation? I don't remember. I'll find
I
it
don't
next week
remember.
and tell you. But just an encourager, someone who can hold the space for someone. Do you know how valuable that is? Or
Very.
must I say invaluable?
Mhm.
Because a lot of persons are looking just for that. Are
Mhm.
you that? And you think that it's just minuscule? No.
No. All right. So let us look at some takeaways that we really want you to get grasp from this presentation. Flow is a scientifical proven state of peak performance.
Creativity flourishes when focus increases.
God designed us for meaningful, purposeful work.
The Holy Spirit inspires ideas.
Rest renews the mind.
Mhm. Creativity is stewardship.
Eliminating distraction creates room for innovation.
Prayer, discipline, and rest support lasting flow.
Flow, let it flow. So, this week, another challenge.
Yes.
This week, what we're going to do this week?
Choose one important project, whether it could be something in the house, something, whatever it is. Invest 30 minutes of uninterrupted time in creating that and write down 10 new ideas. 10 new ideas. Encourage someone else creativity and eliminate distraction. Work in uninterrupted focus sessions. Pray before you begin and reflect afterwards.
Mm.
And if you would like to get the list, we can send that to you. You can just
Mhm. Where is God inviting you to create with excellence?
mm,
So, Proverbs 6 and verse 3, commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Final.
flow is more than productivity. It is the place where preparation, purpose, and passion and God's guidance coming together, allowing creativity to flourish and excellence to become an act of worship.
Wonderful. I thank you all very much. I do hope that we got the flow.
And
If,
I
if there's
Queen,
any,
Queen Nadu
Queen
want to
Miriam.
say
Yeah,
something.
go ahead.
yeah. I want to thank you both for this session. A few weeks ago, I started listening to it and I enjoy it. When we say we lack of creativity, is about the picture that they are showing us.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not big, like you create something that became a telephone,
Mm-hmm.
you create a radio, you create TV, a car. If it's not that big, you don't think that you are a creator or you invent something. But in
Mm.
our home. Every single time we struggle about something, we create something. Even if you are cooking,
Yes.
at
Yep.
the last minute, you are, what am I going to do? Is this messed up? No, I had to come out with something. Then you add
Mm.
yourself to the list of inventor, but nobody
Mm-hmm.
sees it, nobody appreciates it. You by yourself, you don't even know that you invent something. So we need to start appreciating the small thing that we are doing so that we are not amazed with the big one, or because my name is not on TV, is not on the commercial, is not on the car. No, we need to appreciate ourselves. And all the stuff that you are giving us, you need a mind of state to do it. God give us the brain is for something,
Yes.
for us to continue what he starts creating this world. So that when you have something, uh, you think about it and you come out with the solution, that means you invent something,
Yes.
even if it's not physical. You are
Mm-hmm.
talking about the neuroscience or the
Mm-hmm.
science about the flow. Today, we are using a technology from one of the big name of American inventor, Jim Poole. He is facilitating stuff for us in the mental
Yes.
health department, anxiety, stress, all those things.
Mm.
So we need to take advantage of those things.
Mm.
If we cannot do it naturally, there is a tool that can help us. So why not take advantage? It's natural. Simple is not coming with something that they have to inject you, a vibration or no. It's natural.
Mm-hmm.
Based on mathematics, when you use this, at certain point, you have this. So let's learn. We need the basic.
Amen.
We need something to start with. If you don't pull it to your knee, even God will not take it to your head.
Yes.
We are waiting for everything to be given to us. No, only God can say, I want this to come, and we come out. When we call ourselves creator, we are not, because we are using something that is created by God
Yes.
to do what we are doing. So we
Amen.
do not create anything. We are just abusing the language. Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
we can use, like the block that you are saying in the flow state, we can use the elements that we have. A different combination can give us something, and we are so happy that we forgot that we didn't create what we use.
Hmm.
All the tools, the element, the ideas that we have is given from the highest. Eh, we need to remember all the time that. So uh, I'll be here, God willing, next week to continue and see what we can do with this study. It's very, very efficient. It's worthy for me, but I don't know. Uh, if we are learning, it depends on what we have, the knowledge that we have before getting in the information is the one that we push us forward. or
Mm-hmm.
bring us backward. Somebody will be listening some of the conference on mental health or things like those people can just talk. What are they doing? Let me leave. Because they need a basic knowledge where the new information can stack and give them the boost to move forward.
Mm.
So anytime you go somewhere, if you don't open yourself to learning, and when uh, somebody start talking, you gotta be like, "Oh, I already know that." What is he talking about? He's saying the same thing every day. No, we have energy because we are energy, and the energy that we use anytime, the energy we use in the morning is not the one we are using now.
Correct.
By the next second, we change,
We're renewed.
we renew. The same time we have cells that are dying, we don't even know. So we
That's
have to take care of so many things. So if you are somewhere and you are interested on something, that means you put yourself in.
mm-hmm.
It's the same communication, but somebody will be bored, like, oh, or start snoring next to you. You gotta be like, what?
Mm.
And when you
Because
wake
you're
up, you see you,
interested.
you gotta be like, what? Why are you so interesting? What are they saying? I don't understand you. So we need to learn all the time. If you want to learn, if you want to update ourselves with the new technologies, we need to learn. Thank you. I don't want to talk too much.
Very valuable point, Dr. Nadu. Very,
Yeah.
very good.
Mhm.
Yes. As you talk about cooking, we are innovators in our kitchen, and many times we think we don't know how to do things when we do it over and over again. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mm.
Mhm.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Dr. Nadu. Really appreciate you. And anyone else need to say something or ask a question? Anyone else? And okay, so all right. So I guess everybody is good. Let me just double check the chat if anyone in the chat uh, place anything there in the comments. All right, wonderful. Okay, so everybody is good. All right, so we're going to
Do our quote for today.
we're going to close off, but before we do, it is the quote.
We flow with authenticity and attract genuine connection. Flow with joy and spread it wherever you go. Flow with joy and spread it wherever you go.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Miriam. Really appreciate, sitting here beside you.
And thank you very much for taking the chair beside me.
Okay, wonderful. Really appreciate.
And thank you all for joining us on the meeting platform, Queen Barbara, Queen Dr. Nadu, King John, and for all of the other platforms, the varied YouTube channels and Facebook. We appreciate you watching, and we would love for you to jump on meeting platform and share with us. Remember, it's not a monologue, it's a dialogue. We are growing together. So until next week, we see you for another episode of Mindset Monday.